Just Cause here, back at it again with a very, very, very confusing night tonight. Very interesting night tonight I'm having. Tonight we're here, playoff championship, cutoff race here tonight. So it's gonna be fun and everything. Can we join?
Yes.
Okay, we can join. Okay, we can join. If if life tells us we can join. There we go. As we are 3 laps, we've had some issues tonight. I was invited late to the party, so they're already 3 laps in. We're already messed up tonight. So
Be probably 4 or 5 in, homie, by the time we
I'm
load
more
in.
horrified. Uber Eats.
That's a two-car caution.
Wendy's decided
Oh,
to
well,
mess up my
guys,
order.
real quick, the good
What?
news is, you guys will probably get to start off by seeing a restart because they just wrecked. So,
Somehow it's only 7 cars.
I'm still loading because my game was deciding to be slow today. Yay!
I'm still loading too.
My favorite.
So yeah, interesting.
When I
night
beat Alex
tonight.
to the lobby.
I finally see racetrack. And I see cars. Okay.
Pit road is open this time.
Okay, well, manual is out. So,
Oh shoot, Alex, you didn't get to
manual.
do a tweet, did you?
Nope. I had no chance.
Alright. It's alright.
I was sitting here waiting for the invite. And I'm like, are they going to invite me anytime soon? Like, it's like, I was looking, it was like 10:20. I'm like, yeah, did we take a night off and I didn't know? Like, nobody told me
Well, that's
we
what I
were
was saying. I was
taking a
like,
night off?
okay, I know I'm not crazy.
Okay, like, it's like, I'm not crazy, but did we take a night off? Like, did we just spontaneously say, you know what, we're gonna race Tuesday and then have championship Thursday? I'm sitting here like, okay.
It's fun. It's fun getting told that you have to run everything 5 minutes before we start.
Let me guess, Colin told you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I was in your situation, I would have said, nope, we're not running tonight.
Yeah, pretty shocking too for being a playoff cut.
I was sitting here waiting, I'm like, are we not racing tonight? Somebody not tell me? I'm sitting here like, oh my god, we're not racing tonight. Finally, I get a night to relax and enjoy my free food. Enjoy my free food that I just got from Wendy's, because Wendy's apparently cannot get 2 Frosties, right? Apparently they have to send me a small vanilla Frosty,
65.
a large Dr. Pepper, a Dave's Double, a small crispy chicken, and 4-piece nuggets with 2 fries.
Alright, well, while you're,
And
while you're, while you're talking about food, I'm gonna try to see if I can blast this out in a couple places, real quick.
please blast out the tweet before I blast Wendy's out of my ass. Okay, if my computer could turn on, I can look at chat.
Nothing in there that I
I
see
might
yet.
be. Well, I don't think we're getting that Wendy's sponsorship, but here we go. Green flag in the air while eating a Dave's double. Heading into turn number 1, we got B13 out front. The 11 of RTSB Killer battling for that second spot with Just to my fist. He's going to clear. Just is going to do a crossover here, going down to the back straightaway. They're going to be side by side battle for P2 as the A8's going to back off, and the 11's going to go to P2 as the 6 of B13 is out front right now. As I've had a weird, interesting night.
19 laps to go.
19 laps to go in stage number 1. Sorry, excuse me.
That Dave's double is good, isn't it?
Now I gotta.
My Dave's double is like really good right now.
Now I do have to point out real quick. We had, I think we went green probably somewhere around 20 something to go in the stage. Um, these guys will have to pit actually again before the stage is out. I believe 4 times where they only get about 16 on fuel if I remember correctly. A little bit more than Atlanta was on Tuesday because Atlanta, of course, a little bit different animal of a racetrack. So, which this place is its own animal too. Let's break that down. So, if you go on board with somebody here and take your pick, you come off turn 4 here. First thing you come up, there's this big bump off of 4, and it tends to upset the car, especially if you're turning while you go over it. The key to that, you got to go over the thing straight. If you don't, you'll end up spinning through the grass a lot of times. Then you get down in this very flat turns 1 and 2. Sometimes can be a passing zone. You see these guys battling each other right now, but often the bottom line is going to be the most useful through here. You see the bump and run often used in this game. Down in there often, or most of the time, to move people up out of the way. It's very draft dependent. Then 3 and 4, just like the old Texas used to be, you go down there, it's very banked again. Bottom works is preferred. You can use the middle down there though, really unlike 1 and 2. 1 and 2 you can kind of use it if you side draft the ever living crap out of the person you're battling. And speaking of which, there's some battling going on right now.
Yeah, battle for the lead going on right now. So we got the 88 of Gist and the 6 of B13 currently. It looks like the 88's got to the inside. Will he clear? Here, can the 6 get a run on that outside? Yes, he will. They're side by side. Hold on, give me 1 second here. Sorry, that Dave's double was too good. That 88 currently trying to surge. But it looks like that 6 trying to roll that outside a little bit better. Surprisingly, he is rolling the outside a little bit better. So...
Oh, like I saw somebody get up in the wall. A little bit.
Oh, the 88 might clear this time here. Yeah, it looks like he's going to clear this time. New leader here in Texas. The 88 of Just My Fist. So, Kevin, K. Harvick fan, what is the strategy here in stage number 1? Is short pit or the long haul going to work here?
Well, obviously, this place, from a bird's eye view, it looks just like Atlanta. But it's not, and although you're going to want a short pit, maybe not quite as early as you would in Atlanta. The tire wear here is nowhere near as drastic, nowhere near as fatal to the car as it would be at an Atlanta, or really some other tracks as well. So, as you do see some guys on pit road now. But short pitting here, it's going to work. I don't know that I would do it too early though. I wouldn't pit as soon as the window opens. I would maybe try to split it in half a little bit more, try to put equal runs on your tires. But if you can try to beat the rest of the field in to the pits, you will definitely gain some time because 9 times out of 10 the short pit does gain you at least some time.
Yeah, some time, but not a lot of time though. Or it could gain you a lot of time depending on when cars pit here. With this 6 and 88 battle, and the 6 car is actually surprising me a little bit how he's working this high side very well today. As here comes the 6, he's going to come down pit road. I thought you were supposed to signal.
Well,
he just dove it right down pit road, or dove it right down turn 3. He didn't even signal. I thought signaling was a rule, but apparently it was not here tonight. But currently 88 out front. It's going to be very interesting to see when he pits here, especially with the stage kind of going to be interesting here for the playoffs and the championship, which is going to be Tuesday. So mark it on your calendars. He entered on the apron, but I thought you were supposed to signal like down the back straightaway. He just dove it down on the apron to 3.
So you can verbally say it.
definitely. Oh, okay. No penalty for that. There was I didn't realize. So you can kind of do one or two things. You can either say it vocally that you're going to head down the pits, which is apparently what the 6 car did. So no foul there on him. Or you can do the classic kind of duck down, either really low or even onto the apron and going down the back straightaway to signal that you would like to come into pit road. The 6 did the latter of the two, or the first one I said rather. and said he was pitting, and no harm, no foul.
Well, the 88, I think he may have gotten loose off turn 2. So currently he's staying out, and 88. I can tell you this much: he loves the long haul here, as that's what he's doing right now. He's going for the long haul. But here's the thing, and I don't think people may have recognized this or not. But the 88, the long haul here could be the preferred strategy here, Harvick, because you do have that factor of maybe taking 2 tires when you stop. Could try and outbalance those guys short pitting. As here comes the 88.
Not only that, the other thing too he'll have the advantage of is he can take a little bit less fuel here to get to the end, and he'll have a lighter fuel tank or fuel load on the race car. So that'll give him a little bit more speed, less weight in the back of the car. Definitely going to be an advantage in a way. Now the question is though, how much time did he lose to fresh tires while he was on the racetrack on worn out compared to the other guys who were out for many laps on fresh tires?
Good point is, he's in. There's also something weird with Texas Motor Speedway. I don't know why. They have to have the best security I have ever seen in my life, because every time I look into the grandstands, about every 3 feet, there's a guy in like a yellow vest. Like, did a bomb threat come in or something?
Everything's bigger in Texas.
I wish I could count all the security guards. It's not even joking. You see all the, if you're seeing on the grandstands when a car passes by, you see all those little white, little yellow flashes. Those are security guards.
Oh, no, it's back.
And look, there's so many of them. What's going on? Harvick, you might want to know.
I don't know. Hey, I'm not. Look, I mean, they're keeping everybody safe. It's all good with me. By the way, 88 has emerged back out on the racetrack. He's kind of by himself, and I just heard we have hit 5 laps to go in stage 1.
Well, you said the 8 and the 8 short pitted, so I think he did take.
No,
I
said 88. Sorry.
Oh, 88. Well, he did. Like I said, I think he took 2 tires. The 8 did short pit, so I think he did take 2 there. So actually, I think I know why we got so many security guards here at Texas this weekend. Is because last week we had a drunk, disoriented fan hop into the booth last time. So I think that's why they're there, to protect us and make sure no fans get a little bit too rowdy. But I would still love to see how many security guards are propped up at every corner, because it looks like they're just there.
Hey, they want to watch the race too.
Yeah, they want to. Hey, if you're a security guard, you get a free ticket. That's free ticket to watch the race. How about that? 88 out front. How many do we have to go in stage number 1? Coming to 2 to go here in stage number 1. 88 with that 2 tire strategy that he just took, and the 8 on a short pit, 4 tires. Currently battling out, but the 8's slowly gaining, but I don't think it's going to be enough here, Harvick.
Well, absolutely not. Unless the 88 either has a tire failure with one of those left sides, which I don't think will happen, or he makes a massive mistake, which I also don't see happening. I don't see that 8 having enough time to get here. Now remember, that 8's rolling in off some momentum. He won last week, or the other day at Atlanta, in a really quite amazing just moves at the end of the race. He had a lot of speed. And trying to do that again, but he's going to have to run down this 88 who's been really going on these 1.5 miles all year, as you talked about the other day, Alex. And as he heads down the back straightaway for the final time in stage 1, it looks like he's going to take this one as long as he can get through 3 and 4 okay.
Well, here we go. Through turns 3 and 4, it looks like stage 1 winner is going to be just on my fist. The 8 car hits the wall. He's going to win stage number 1. Okay.
8 car in second. Wow, both of them gone from 3rd place.
Yep, as 88 stage 1 winner here at Texas. So Oh, this would be a good time to count how many security guards are on the back straightaway. There's one. There's two. There's three. There's
Keep in
four.
mind, Big Haas is
There's
kind
five.
of obstructing our
There's
view a little
six.
bit.
There's 7. There's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 security guards on the back straightaway. I mean...
Are you shocked?
Oh,
That's just the back stretch. The front stretch probably got double
the
that.
back stretch.
Hey, everything's bigger in Texas.
Imagine the rest of the racetrack.
Well,
Oh, hold on. There's security guards on the inside of the race. Oh my god. This might be the highest protected racetrack I've ever seen in my life.
possibly.
Like I said, was there a bomb threat? Like, I don't know. 43 a Fat Paladin on the inside, 88 is just my fist on the outside. So 43 is going to pull off because he forgot the pit. Green flag. Here, it's the 88's going to drop down. He is your leader. 8 car of Hunter Boy currently P2. P3 is going to go to the 11 RTSB Killer. Here, going through 1 and 2 here.
That's the
Different.
fastest we've gone into a single file line I've ever seen.
Here we go. So we got the 8. 8 looking to that inside, but he's going to tuck back in line. Now through 3 and 4, remember, different banking here in 1 and 2 than it is in 3 and 4. 3 and 4 from the original Texas Motor Speedway layout. And then
Oh, here goes
1
the
and
8.
2.
He peaks low. Can he get a nose in? He cannot. Now let's see what he does into 1 here. Does he try to move this 88 up out of the groove? He doesn't. Actually, he slides high a little bit, and that's going to cost him a little bit of ground. He's going to be able to probably hold on to the second position, but obviously losing the nose a little bit. Flatter corner, not surprised. Very shallow entry into turn 1, and you carry much more speed into that corner than you do into 3. So 88 now pulls weight just a small little bit, not too much, but he has a nice little gap over second place so that he can breathe.
Well, he can breathe right now, but that 6 car, he can be fast. He's been fast after he won the championship. 11 car pounds the wall off turn number 2. But back to what I was saying, 1 and 2, different banking than 3 and 4 ever since the reconfiguration of this racetrack. They made 1 and 2 a little bit flatter, and then they kept the banking of 3 and 4 as the 6 car goes to the inside of the 88. Battle
He's gonna
for
get the
lead
spot,
in the
Alex.
6 car.
21 to go.
6
21
car is
laps.
going to maybe get it.
Watch the
Going
watch the
off
88
the
side draft. There's going to be right on this quarter pound, right on his door. He's going to try to hold him back. He's going to try to fight down here, down the back straightaway, and watch down here into 3 and 4. So we're going to see how well the middle will really work today.
Yes, currently going through 3 and 4. Oh, the 8 car pounds the wall a little bit, but the 88 and 6 still side by side. That battle for the lead is heating up, so Harvick.
6 gets the
Maybe
advantage.
we're gonna have to maybe pit 2 times in the stage, but I think they can pit once. So what is the strategy here for stage number 2?
Again, they'll be able to make it on 1 pit stop. My strategy would probably be, again, try to split the stage down the middle. You can be able to do that. That way you put equal laps on your tires. You're not trying to stretch one run too far and the other one too short. Vice versa. Either way you put it, though, we have seen different strategies. We've seen guys like the 8 car who has slipped back a little bit after losing the nose in 1 and 2, and then subsequently a couple laps later got up into the outside wall. He's been one to take the short pit strategy, and it's worked out for him. Came up stage 1, did that in second. We've seen guys like the 88, just like he's done in previous races, run much longer than the rest of the field, and then call an audible, take something like a 2 tires on his pit stop. So there's options here, and you have the, again, this track doesn't destroy your tires. There is tire wear, obviously, like there would be anywhere, but it doesn't eat up tires. You can have that option to take 2, and there's quite a few options on the table. But ideally, you probably want to split the stage down the middle, if you can.
Want to split the stage down the middle as we got a lot of cars battling. A lot of these playoff drivers running custom schemes, throughout the playoffs. Here we all know Gist is a big Dale Jr. guy. If you cannot tell by his paint schemes he runs week in, week out for the playoffs. Big Dale Jr. guy looks like with that 88 nationwide. 2015, by the way, Dale Jr.'s car. I did like that car, but I thought one Junior's best schemes in the 88 was that National Guard car in 2014. I thought that was the best scheme I've ever seen in him in the 88. But hey, that's just my opinion. But out front,
Oh!
he's got a battle with the 8 and the 6. So 43 is on
Smacked
pit
the wall
road.
there too.
The 9 car looks like oh my god. You can't even tell it's a 9 car. If you ever went to the 9 car, you can't even tell because the 9 is the same color as the pink, so...
That's confusing.
I know. It kind of does... Oh, he's around all by himself. That was interesting.
Couldn't
But
collect
the
anyone
9
else,
car...
and I assume we'll keep that green.
Saw Packet Papa in the 9 say that 3 times fast. Looking like he's got some Neil Bonnet Country Time Lemonade feels to this car. He's currently dead last that of the cars that are on the track. I don't know if the 43 lagged out. I don't think I see him on pit road, so okay, second to last. But up front, 88, you got the 6 and the 8, 3-car battles here for the lead. It's 88, the 6, and the 8 on the battle here, probably for the stage.
Tell you what, this 8 has really gained quite a bit of time back on these two. Remember, he'd slipped back, gotten in the wall, lost the nose, all kinds of things. He has caught back up very quickly to these guys, very well. Now, the 88, meanwhile, also seems like he's starting to get better as this run goes. He's slowly starting to inch away ever so slightly from the guys behind him. Obviously, the draft playing a big factor in this, but of him not being able to get too far away. And as I say that, the 6... now gets right back up here. He's peeking to the inside.
Oh, 8
Pit
cars
stops are
coming
about to
down.
begin.
8 car. Yeah, 8 cars coming down. The first one of the top 3 to pit. Oh,
Again,
6
trying to
car
short
washed
that.
up. He hit the apron. Yeah, 6 car washed up in that corner after hitting the apron. Not good for him. You do not want to do that here in Texas. But currently, the 88 and the 6 currently up front. 88's pulled away from the 6 due to the 6 in that apron right there. It's the 6 cars coming down. He's going to go down pit road this time.
My question is, when does the 8 come in? Again, we've seen him many times. Or sorry, the 88. Too many 8s. The 8. When will the 88? When will the 88 come into the pits? Because again, we've seen multiple times in this race and in previous races, he is one to again stretch this thing as far as he can. Obviously, he hasn't been ripping tires or anything like that. He's come in safely. But he's been stretching it out, putting the field a lap down, and just kind of riding around. And then last stage out, of course, he took a 2-tire strategy, we assume, that got him out. And the 8 started to run him down, but ran out of time. I don't know if it'll be the same thing this time around or how that will work, but I am very interested to see when this 88 comes down pit road.
Oh yeah, he usually loves that long haul, and to be honest, I usually love the long haul too. I love running the long haul so you can make sure you can make it on tires as he's coming down this time.
Not as long as he's been going.
Not as long, but I think with this run, with maybe taking 2 stops, I think maybe you just gotta get as close as you can to your second stop and take 2 tires. See if it gets closer at the end here. But 88's in, so it's going to be interesting. He did lap the 9. 9 is currently a lap down, so I didn't think I would see a lap down car out of 7 cars, but apparently he did. So 10 to go.
They don't have to pit again.
Okay, then it's a 1 stop, but the 88 might have the advantage here on those new tires, though.
Well, now I'm curious too. Obviously, a little bit longer run, I believe, to the end of the stage than what the 88 had before. I think he pitted last time with about 6 to go. This time he's pitting, he just hit 10 to go at the lines. A little bit longer. Does he take 4 here, or does he, again, stick with the 2 tires? It worked for him earlier, but a little bit longer on those lefts.
Well, 4 tires, as the 6 might go by here. He pitted 2 laps after the 6 and 3 laps after the 8. And he just comes out about maybe a second behind the 6. But the 6 is about more than a second, I would say, from the 8. Looks more like 2-3 seconds.
So the 8 comes up with the upper hand this time around. I'll tell you what they're going to have to do, though. The 6 and the 88 are going to probably have to link up together and not try to pass each other. Again, this is another racetrack just like all mile and a half. Oh? Hold on.
6 cars a lap down. Okay, well, the 6 cars a lap down, that's shocking. I didn't know the 6 car was a lap down. So
That was news to me until I just saw it.
So the 6 car is a lap down. Somebody is taking. Oh, the 8! The 8 messed up!
Oh boy.
He hit the bump out of 4.
That
He hit
treacherous
that
bump.
bump out of 4.
First person
And
to
now
be
the
bit out by
88
it.
closed in. Here comes the 88, and the 88's gonna make the pass for the lead. Back to the lead goes the 88.
He's gonna fly by and never look back. And 8 is he's kicking himself right now. That was huge mistake. I can't say I felt him too much. That bump, it can catch you off guard quite a bit. Not hard at all. But he was in the lead. He had a pretty comfortable lead over the 88, and such a huge mistake like that almost could have been avoided. Maybe. I know hindsight's 20/20. I don't know what happened to him. If he maybe got loose, that didn't help either. But I feel like he could have maybe done a little bit better coming through the corner, knowing how large of a lead he did have. That's gotta hurt.
It's gotta hurt with a big lead, and all of a sudden, a snap, you go right behind the 88. As we got 5 to go, we're gonna become the 4 to go this time. Oh god, that Dave's double, man. It's catching up with me here, but the 88, technically the 6 got his lap back, so if the 6 could hold on, he would be technically on the lead lap. But if he does get lapped here, then he might get that free pass.
And let's consider too, I don't know what the 88 will intend to do with the 6 here if he gets to him, because he is closing. If he'll try to pass, or
There he goes.
There's your answer. Now, how hard does the 6 race him here? If I'm 6, I'm racing him pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. He's the leader. I want to keep my lap and I have speed.
Didn't race him that hard, but he did get back to his rear bumper here. Through 1 and 2, what 6 do? 6 is running a little bit higher line than this 88. 88's kind of wrapping that light line. 6 car's kind of running a little bit higher. So
maybe trying to use some momentum, the 6 is. I don't know. Maybe can't quite get to the bottom. Again, a flat corner, you oftentimes deal with issues, getting the nose down. If you're pushing, you get a lot of pushing issues in the center. That might be what the 6 is dealing with. I think he had a little bit of issue earlier as well. I've seen quite a few guys push through there. The 8, that's how the 8 fell back a little ways at the beginning of the stage. He was running behind the 88 in 1 and 2 and pushed up, and we're coming around to the white flag, Alex. One more time around for this 88, and can the 6 get his lap back? That's really the question.
Well, here we go. Stage number 2. We're coming to the 1 to go here in stage. Oh, he hit the bump! It got him loose. It got him squirrely, but somehow nobody gained off of it as we're on the 1 to go here in stage number 2.
Now, by the way,
of my fist.
Look in front, and I don't think he'll get there unless one of them make a mistake. There are a couple more lap cars up ahead. The 6 does at least need to be mindful of that. Again, less than half a lap left. Don't think he's going to get to him unless one of them wreck off a 4 right here. But still, pretty close for the 6. 88's going to take stage 1 here as he comes off a 4, Alex.
88 just to my fist. Stage 1 and 2 winner here at Texas. He's a stage 1 and 2 winner. So, big W's for him today. He's got 2 stage wins already.
Let's recall.
Big stage win.
We've seen this story before with 88. He got the stage sweep at Atlanta, I believe, and he ended up not winning the race. I'm not 100% sure if I'm right. I'm pretty sure I remember him getting the sweep, though. First 2 stages at Atlanta, and he did not come up with the victory. So, not safe to give him the win just yet, but he definitely looks like he has the best car right now. But he does have some competition out of the 6 and the 8. And those will be the other 2 guys I see winning this race, unless the 4, some of those other guys can come up with some strategy here in stage number 3. This should be a pretty long stage as well.
Yep, it should be a very long stage here. We're heading into stage number 3 here in the final 2 playoff races before the championship. Here we go. 4 of Marcel on the inside. 88 of Just to My Fists on the outside. Green flag in the air. Stage number 3 here at Texas. 4 cars on the bottom. 88 got a good launch on that top. He's got the advantage. Through 1 and 2, 4 car on that bottom. Can the 4 car at least try and clear? Little contacts made. Out of turn number 4.
Got the apron there, Tyler. Sorry.
Oh, 4 and 8 there. Side by side for the lead. 8 car trying to take the lead.
He's fighting hard. I think the
trying
4's
to
going to get
follow.
him right here, Alex.
I don't think so. Nope. 8 cars
We got the
going to
momentum. Looks like for a minute.
Yeah,
Well,
eight cars
4's
got
still
the
hanging on the
momentum.
quarter panel. He's going to come back here with a run into 1 if the 88 can't clear, and I don't think he can. Oh, looks like the 4 maybe
Harvick.
gave it to him.
Harvick. The 4 car is battling for 5th place.
Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Wrong car. I was on board. Leave me alone. It happens. Oh!
The 8 of Hunter Boy, who's in the lead. And
me
the
alone.
43 and the 6 battling for P2. But the 8 car of Hunter Boy currently up front as the 6 and the 43 are battling right there. I don't know if the 43 is a lap down or not, but 6 car did get a free pass there. So 6 car, I think, is back on the lead lap. 9 car is doing the Macarena in the
Yes,
back. There goes the 6. 6 car is doing the Macarena in the back. Or not 6. The 9's doing the Macarena in the back of the field. As you see, he's
Macarena.
currently stopped. Alright. Oh no, copyright. No, we sung a part of it. No. Well, Hunter Boy currently up front as the 6 is P2. P3 goes to the 88. P4 is going to go to the 43, I think. I don't know if he's a lap down or not.
88.
Oh, 88's P4?
Nah, he's P3. I'm just messing with
Don't confuse us, man.
Where?
That's me.
Marcel,
Marcel, if you do that again, we're going to have to send one of those security guards after you, brother. There's plenty of them.
Yeah, believe me. You know what? For the Klondike break this week, instead of crashing, I'm just gonna go around Texas and count how many security guards are here. From the infield to the outfield. The 9 car is currently parked. I guess the 9 car is gonna be our camera car, I guess, because he's just parked at the bottom of turn number 3. But
Interesting
the 6
strategy.
car, or the 8 car, and the 6 car is not too far
88
behind,
making
but
a
he's currently
pass.
battling. Yeah, he's battling with that 88 right now. This 88's going to clear, so the 88's the P2. So let's go to the 9 car. Look at this nice angle as you see 2 more security guards on the inside. And look at the cars just going by right
you.
there.
So, you know if you're at the entrance to pit road?
Now.
Here we go.
Oh, 88 got. Oh, I thought he was going to get him.
How many do we have to go?
Okay, though. Wow. Really short stage. I thought it would be longer.
This might be a 2-stopper.
I think you're
It
right.
might be close.
Stopper.
It might be close. It's a 1-stopper?
Gonna have fuel miles speaking into play. Speaking of something else coming into play, 88 going for another pass.
Oh, here we go. Battle for the lead. The 8 of Hunter Boy and the 88 just. Oh, the 88 got loose. Oh, the 6 car. The 6 is.
Big
Oh
save.
my God, the 6. The 6 just almost pulled a pass in the grass. Shades of Dale Earnhardt almost passed in the grass, but wasn't quite a pass in the grass.
And now this should
Here we
probably
go.
give us a 3-man battle for this lead. That allowed the 6 to catch back up a little bit, and all 3 of these guys have been racing around each other this entire race. Obviously, the 6 ended up getting lapped. He's got that back. Now finds himself running really well. All 3 of these cars have a lot of speed. 88 now goes to the inside.
Well, don't forget about that 43 of Fat Paladin. He's gotten a couple wins off of some luck early on in the season. I remember Darlington being one of them where the leaders wrecked on the last lap and he just snuck by. So, don't count out that 43. That 43's got the Ryan Blaney at the Charlotte Roval luck, if you know what I mean.
That's
Of course,
pretty
that
good
day
luck
I was
then.
jumping up and down. I was jumping up and down that day, but then the Browns decided to blow overtime to the Raiders. So, I got pissed right afterwards. But 43 currently going to make the pass on the 6, so the 43 to P3, but that 88's kind of pulled away from this 8 car here. 8 car of Hunter Boy trying to see if he can catch the 88 of Gist. So, Harvick, here's the plan. Stage 3. The long haul is definitely going to have to be the factor. If you're going to make that one stop, the long haul is going to be the way to go. So, what's the strategy for the 8 and the 6? They've been pitting way earlier than the 88.
Well, obviously, they've been doing that, I think, more by choice. Don't think it's by force at all. I definitely think they have the capability to go a little bit longer, probably to the end of the fuel, kind of similar to where the 88's been going. My question would be is, and I'm sure they probably know this better than we do, but they haven't really been on a long run themselves as far as the 88 has this whole race. I don't know how much the handling of their car is going to change or how much fall-off they may end up with. That could have factored in, too, as to why they were pitting early. Maybe they knew they were going to have fall-off, and they didn't want to lose time based on their own fall-off, so they went in and took the tires, and it worked out most of the time, at least for the 8-6. Maybe didn't have as much of a good experience with that, but it worked out for them both. All of them have speed. Very interested to see. I believe the fuel window opens with either 15 or 16 laps to go. So if they can make it to that point, they should be good to the end and making it on one stop. We are about 1 to 2 laps away from that window opening right now as we've hit 17 to go, Alex.
17 to go. Sorry, I was drinking my Dr. Pepper. But currently the 88 out front, the 6 car go, 88! Oh, he's sliding! Oh, he got loose. Here comes the 6 and the 8 and the 43 gonna reel him back. Oh god, the 6 and the 8 hit the wall!
They keep doing this, you might not have to pit under green.
Battle for the lead. Oh, 88. Oh, he's
coming in this time.
trying to get that run. 4 cars coming in this time. We're hearing 4 cars under a blanket here in Texas. It's going to be very interesting. Let's see. 6 car trying to get that run on the outside.
Oh, 88 hit the bump a little bit, slid up. More contact down the front.
More contact. 8 in the 43.
That is not a place you want to be hitting each other either. It's so high speed through there and it's so flat. If you hit somebody just the right way, they will go spinning like a top.
Oh, the 8 and the 43 might be coming down. Oh no, all 4.
This is going to be interesting.
Coming down pit road. The top 4 coming down.
I have a funny feeling somebody's going to speed right here.
Oh, or somebody make somewhat. Oh, the 8th round. The 8th round off the entry.
Wow. Tried to push it in a little bit too hard there, and sometimes you push it aggressive. That's what happens, and it bit the 8 the hardest. All those guys you saw, and you could see it. You could tell by their demeanor on the back straightaway how aggressive they went down, how close they were. They were going to try to race each other into the pits because that can be a very key thing, as again we've talked about before. You don't have control over your pit times, so you want to gain as much on the racetrack as you can. Oftentimes, especially when you're that close together with 4 or 3 other competitors, you're going to try to drive it pretty hard into the pits, see if you can pass somebody, or at the very least get right up on them when you come in. And sometimes you might push that envelope a little bit too much.
Here we go. 88's going to win that race off pit road. 6 cars going to go second. 43 is third. And the 11 of RTSB Killer currently going to be P4 out of that deal. So, very interesting. We also have to recognize the 4 of Marcel, who just passed the 11. So, he's going to be up to P4, but his short pit may have just gained him a couple of seconds, but that's probably it. Everybody else on fresh tires are probably going to pull away. As Salt Packet Papa has finally made his way from off the entry of 3 to now the start-finish line. So,
just chilling there.
Right now, the 9 car is right now currently playing a game of Where's Waldo with us. He's Waldo today, so.
Where's the security guard? Oh wait, I found.
So, here's a comparison to what happened with the 8 and the 88. So the 88 perfect entry, did not speed. Took about 4 tires. There's the 9 car mowing the grass. The 88 did everything perfect on pit road. He's currently off the exit of 2 down the back straightaway. Where's the 8? He's coming off of turn number 4 and through the front straightaway. So much time just lost right there with wrecking on pit road there. And you got to feel for him, Harvick. He had a very fast car today.
He did, and again, he won at Atlanta. He was rolling off some nice momentum, trying to go back-to-back, and unless he gets a caution, I don't see that happening. He's a half a lap behind, and before that round of pit stops, and this is what's got to hurt the most. He was literally, like, right around it. Literally, I can't explain how close he was. I mean, he was in prime position to be able to get position if he was able to stay that way coming out of pit, and he messed it up, and he messed it up on his own. It was his own fault. It was his own mistake, and he's going to know that as a driver. But those sometimes are the ones you learn from the most, but they hurt the most too because you know how close you are. And again, Alex, the next race we run here in a little bit, Richmond, that is the final race before the championship. We will know our championship 4 by the end of that race. The 8 is really got to be kicking himself right now because points do matter, and he just cost himself quite a few right there, and even a shot at a win.
Yeah, it's currently the 88 currently up front. Another game of Where's Waldo. The 9 car is now parked in the middle of turn 1 and 2.
After doing Eddie Gossing's lawn mowing job for him.
Eddie Gossing's lawn mowing job with Collins Lawn Care Service. Well, what's the sponsor? Well, we used to have Dirty Racing. We had Collins Lawn Care Service. For any of your NASCAR Heat 5 League racing needs, if you need your lawn mowed during your NASCAR Heat 5 race, call Collins Lawn Care Service. Should be just fine. As the 88, currently up front, how many do we have to go in this wacky Texas race?
We should be winding this down. Definitely under 10 to go at this point. Definitely winding this thing down, and right now, the 88's got a comfortable lead. Maybe not as comfortable as he'd like to be. He still has guys in his rearview mirror. He's got a nice gap again. He's got breathing room. We have hit 7 laps to go, Alex. 88's got a little breathing room. What do you think these guys behind him here, because they're still in striking distance so they can figure something out, what do they have to do to get up here and have a shot at this?
Well, that 88's just so fast all day long. He's just so good. I think it's going to need a mistake, and I think the bump off turn 4 as the 9 car is doing donuts in the infield grass. That bump off turn 4 is probably the prime opportunity. If that 88 makes one mistake off 4 with 6 laps to go now, if he makes one mistake off 4, that 6 is right there. He could even, the 6 car could even go to the outside or inside of him at that moment.
And actually, it looks like the 6 gained a little bit. Maybe I'm going crazy. It almost looked like he pulled back a couple car lengths. So if he's able to continue doing that, he could get within this draft, and the draft effect here is pretty important. If he's able to get back in that draft, he will definitely have something, I believe. And we talk about the bump, too. The 88 has hit that bump probably 2 or 3 times today, so he's not immune to it. He's definitely hit it, and it's had an effect on him. Almost wrecked him earlier. He was able to have a massive save, but he's not been immune to it. And definitely, with coming to, I think, 4 to go here, or 5, one of the 2, he's going to have to be careful of that. We saw the 8 make a mistake earlier and cost himself a lot of time with that bump. I don't want to see the 88 do the same thing, but it's not impossible.
Well, here's my problem is the 4 car is slow there. He's on the high side in the wall. That's pretty tough there for 4, but something I've been noticing a little bit of, the 88's also kind of getting a little bit loose off turn number 2. I think that's where the 6 car is catching. 6 car riding the bottom here. Gaining more time. Here we go. I think it's about 3 to go this time.
I think he's going to have enough time to get to him, Alex. He's going to be in this draft before too long, and if the 88 continues to have handling issues, it's only going to make the 6's chances more prime and ready.
I remember the last time this 88 was up front. It was last season's All-Star race at Texas. It was a battle between him. I don't think it was the All-Star race. I think it was the actual points-paying Texas race. He lost the Holy Nugget. I think Holy Nugget hit a bump and run on him in 1 and 2.
Somebody shot down there.
Or and maybe it was earlier this season when the 37 bumped and run the 88. 2 to go here.
2 to
So
go
the
and
37 bumped and run the 88 as we're coming to 1 lap remaining. Unless a caution spontaneously comes out with only 7 cars, then
there's a lap
I don't
car
think.
here. I don't see it being an issue.
Here we go. 1 lap remaining here at Texas. White flag.
And right now, we thought the 88 might get a chance from the 6. Just about the time we finished talking about that 6, something happened to him. He fell back. The 88, all he has to do is make his way down this back straightaway through 3 and 4 and out over that bump for the final time. He looks like he's going to be able to do that, Alex, as he comes out of 4.
Here we go. 88 just on my fist is going to win Texas. Is going to win. Here, I think I see the 9 car in his pit box. Yeah, yeah. Where's Waldo? Not gonna fool me here. 9 car was in his pit box, but 88 just to my fist, winner here at Texas.
Indeed, and he not only does he win, he sweeps the entire race, and that's going to be important for the playoffs and his championship chances. I got a feeling he'll be one making it to the next round. I don't know if there's a lock-in system, that kind of thing, for these playoffs. No, so it is all in points. They will eliminate all the way down to 4 drivers after Richmond, which will be our next race here in a few minutes. Short track, are we running day or night there? Yeah, that's what I like. So under the lights at Richmond to close out the playoffs for the most part. Second last race of the season coming up. We're going to eliminate down to 4 drivers, and what better place to do it than a good old-fashioned short track?
Well, here we go. We're gonna get your winner in here. The 88 of my fist. He is in here already. Just you got a copy. You got your include.
I got you here.
What a big win here at Texas, man. Swept stage 1 to end the race. How does it feel right now, winning here, coming close to this championship race?
You know, it's crunch time here, and I always like running Texas. We always bring good cars here and have good runs. It was a tough race. Turn 4 is definitely treacherous. During the whole last stage, I didn't even want to run the white line just to not even give myself the chance of snapping or hitting it, just to try to maintain that lead as much as possible.
We have big runs today from you. Coming up, we got one more race in the championship race Tuesday. My question is, are you prepared for the championship race, winning your second ever high side championship here coming up?
You know, that's definitely been the goal for a couple seasons out here to finally get that second one. Michigan is definitely one of my better places to get it done at too. Always run strong there. And you know, it should be a good race. We've always had picked up a lot of wins in Michigan in the past, had a lot of close calls, and I can't wait for the championship race.
Well, that's going to be your interview from your winner, the 88 of just of my fist. He's going to come home and take home the W today.
No, Tyler's changing his car.
As
Expect an invite.
we're going to go ahead and take our Klondike break. If you all want to stick tuned, we're going to count how many security guards are at Texas Motor Speedway. So, hold on 1 second. That's Atlanta. So, we'll be right back. This is our Klondike break, so we'll be back in about like 5 to 7 minutes. But I'm going to count how many security guards are at Texas. Because, I mean, I see so many yellow uniforms. I mean, the question is, where do we start? Okay. Here we go, let's count. Hold on, I'm at the wrong racetrack. Okay, here we go. Once we get to Texas, we can count how many cars. Once we get to Texas. Okay, boys. Okay, we're loading into Texas. We're going to count how many security guards are at Texas. Okay? But before we start, I don't know if anybody's got their chat ready. How many security guards do you guys think are at Texas? How many guards are at Texas? Big question. If you get it right in chat, you'll win bragging rights and my love. Okay. Okay, let's start. We'll start. We'll start like at the exit of 4. We'll start with the front straightaway.
Clear the pits, hammer down.
Then we'll go from there, okay? So, here we go. We're gonna go to the start of the grandstand over here. We're gonna have to go into the wide view here.
Slow down.
We're gonna get up against the wall. Okay, and we're gonna count. See how many security guards are at Texas. So, the security guards are the yellow suits. So, okay. Okay. We might be missing a couple from the angle of the grandstand here. But right now, I see 1. Okay, so we got 1. We got 2. Okay, I see 2. Okay, so we got 2. Oh God, we gotta hold a single. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's 8, 9, 10,
One back.
11. 11's down there.
He's outside.
12,
Outside there by himself.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68,
think we should just stop right here, Alex.
69, 70,
We're done.
71, 72, 73,
Going look outside. He's outside. He's outside there by himself.
73, and that's just on the front straightaway.
Right out on your bumper.
Plus, what did we say we had? Like 16 on the backstretch?
We had 16, but I'm gonna recount. Okay, so we're at 70. What, one? And that's just on the front straightaway.
Left side.
Okay, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76,
Moving. Clear behind.
77, 78,
Got his nose there.
79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84,
Inside.
85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90,
Left side.
91, 92, and it looks like it stops there. So 92, no, 93. Oh, I was wrong. 93 and 94 right there. $3.94. Okay, so there's 94 on in the stands. Now the infield. 96, what were 94? 95, 96, hold on, were we on 96? 97, 98, 99 are right here in the infield. If we hit 100, I swear, if we hit 100.
Slow down.
I'm gonna skip the pit road line. Okay, so, oh my god, we hit 100. 100, 101, 102. So we're at 102 right now. 103, 103, 104, 105. Okay. Okay, 106. 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112. Is that a guy right there behind that gas tank? Yep. 113. 114, 115, okay, we're at 115, 116, 117,
Coming out of qualifying.
118, 119, 120, 121, 122,
I can't hit the line.
100. Okay, so far we're at 122. We're at 122, boys. 123, 124, 125. Oh my god, we're
Yeah,
at...
we're coming out of qualifying.
Hold on, I'm not even done yet. We're at 125 security yards.
Well, I think that's a good place to stop because guess what, Alex? It's almost time to kick off.
126.
Oh, or not.
127.
It continues to count.
Hold on. We're at 127, boys.
You in turn 3 yet?
We're on the back straightaway. 100.
Oh my
hold on, we're at
gosh.
100, 124, 125, 126,
You mean 36?
127, 137. I mean 137, 137, 138, 139.
Tyler, pause it.
Okay, 139 security guards are at Texas. We have 139 security guards. I counted the infield and the grandstands. Yes, this is Xbox. 139 security guards. Oh my god. Was there a bomb threat or something? Like,
No idea.
Tyler makes it right, right?
But I know one thing, Alex. We are headed to the 3/4 mile short track to set the final 4. Headed to Richmond. Tell you what. Well, actually, before we get to that, first of all, we can't go without shouting out our man Rock NASCAR, who is just all over the place, does so much. Glad to see you out there in the chat, Rock, and stay tuned. Anybody that's watching, we do have an announcement that we will be dropping towards the end of the stream. And all I'm gonna say is it's a pretty fire announcement, but we'll leave it there for now.
yeah, also, what is up? Biased Agenda 23. Hopped in chat and haven't seen his name ever, but hey, what is up, my guy? We welcome new people a lot, so...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, we're heading to Richmond. Hopefully, Richmond does not have 139 security guards. I may recount after the stream. We might have a private stream to recount. Okay, but yes, but we're heading to Richmond. Richmond is. I'm about to hit copyright music here. Can we join that?
All right.
Hold on, hold on, I'm loading back in here. So yes, this is the league race. This is going to be pretty good. I'm going to like Richmond. Richmond short track racing. It's going to be a lot of beating and banging, I think. A lot of beating and banging. A lot of bumpers will be used. A lot of temper. I don't think tempers is flare. The last time I saw tempers flare, I almost saw fist fly on Discord. But
Well, the other thing too, I'm excited about. I'm gonna really identify with this race. I'll be here in a couple of weeks for the actual cup race, so I'm excited. But it's gonna be fun. We got a lot going on, and I can't wait.
no, you can't wait. I'm mad. They don't have Eldora on the schedule no more. League, I'd love to join. If y'all got one more spot for next week or next season, yo, blessed agenda. We have all. Highside always has a spot open. You can actually check them out on Twitter on Highside Racing League, ALOHSRL on Twitter. You
We
also
are
have an
green.
Instagram, so
100 laps
Same
at
thing.
Richmond.
We are
We've
green
taken
here.
the green, and we're headed for 19 in
19.
stage 1.
19 stage 1, 8 car trying to roll at the bottom, 88 on the outside, 8 cars going to clear the 88 down the back straightaway, 43 and 6. 43 and 6 battling here, 8 in the 88, currently 1-2, and the 8 car is going to come around lead lap 1 here at Richmond.
I'll tell you what,
currently
man.
P2.
The 8 and 88, they can't seem to get away from each other no matter where they're at. Obviously, we're still pretty early at Richmond, but they just finished racing each other at Texas, and they were around each other all day long. So, am I shocked? Oh, a little bit of contact for the 88.
But here we go. Is the we got the 8 and the 88.
Close to saying he didn't make it because
8 of
he
Hunter
finished
Boy,
last.
pretty good racer here. Is I'm gonna drop the Twitter in chat for biased agenda here. That is the Twitter for High Side Racing League. So if you want to check that out, hit them up. You can probably get in the league next season. But here we go. The 8 and the 88 currently 1-2. 8 car looking very fast there, using the bottom 88 the 6. 6 is on the rear bumper of the 88 here. We might have a battle for P2 on our hands with that 88. If my phone can shut up phone. The 88 currently P2.
Don't
The
yell
6
at the
is the
phone.
43. Hey, it's not my fault.
Justice for Alex Phone. Put it in the chat.
The 6 is the 43. 43 is gonna hit the wall off exit.
No, I
So-
didn't.
Oh, and we're gonna talk about that plenty tonight too. This track, I'm gonna break it down real quick. Again, this track is so unique. You drive it so weird. It's a very bottom feeder racetrack. You can run the middle, but it's not really fast. You can kind of hold on up there. It's similar to turn 1 and 2 at Texas in a way, in the sense of you don't want to be in the middle, but you can drive it if you have to. 3 and 4, kind of a similar deal. You want to be on the bottom definitely in 3 and 4, but you have a little bit more leeway on the exit, and you can kind of do that a couple different ways. In this front straightaway, it curves, but the big key here is the exit of turn 2. It's such a flat corner, such a flat exit, and you often push really bad on an extremely flat back straightaway, and that's speaking for somebody who's physically walked on that straightaway. It's extremely flat. You push off that corner, the nose, you lose the nose a lot of times, and that wall there, it's really deceiving. You think you have more room until you end up in it. It's one of the more treacherous corners, one of the harder corners in this game, because especially late runs, you often get a lot of a loss of traction on worn tires, those types of things. Very handling racetrack. Again, it's another rhythm racetrack too. You got to get in a rhythm here. Make sure you're hitting your marks, make sure you're hitting your break points, and holding that bottom line. If you can't get down to the yellow line, you're going to have a rough day.
Yeah, we're gonna have a very rough day here. As currently we got the 88 up front, past the 8. The 8 car looks like he had a very good car off launch, but the long run here is long run starting to develop. His car's kind of falling off, so we got the 6 car who's currently battling. He's currently battling the 8 car right now. This 6 car, like I said, defending champion. He's racing. He's running
Look at how
really
deep
well.
the 6
He's had
drove
a
in on the
great
outside.
season. Yeah, he can drive in as he almost hits. Oh, he actually did hit the wall off exit. But Richmond, very difficult short track to do. I usually call it the F1 of short tracks because you don't really see a lot of contact here because it's a lot spread out. It's one of those short tracks where you can see some contact, but you're not going to see a lot. It doesn't race like a short track. It races like a braking mile and a half. But within this game, though, you race more like a short track here than like you would race in real life, which is going to create more bumpers, more banging, and more action here. So the 8 car's kind of closed in on this 88. It looks like he may have messed up so badly he had to do something. So through 3 and 4, this 88 running the low lane. 8 car kind of running a little bit higher. Let's go on board with the 8. Analyze the line he's running. It's the 4 car. Looks like he's taking a nosedive. Oh, the 4's around.
Oh, I was about to
the
say,
4 is
I've heard a couple
currently-
guys say over the radio the car's starting to get loose, and that's going to happen here. The 88 actually being one of those cars that said he's battling a little bit loose condition. I suspect that's what happened to the 4.
Yeah, I expect that's what happened. But, hold on. Marcel, it's okay if I drop the Discord in chat? Some guy wants to actually, like, join the league. It's okay if I drop the Discord down there?
5 to go.
5 laps to
5
go.
to go.
I'm going to assume
As
that's
I
a
don't get
yes.
an answer to my question.
I didn't hear your question.
My question is, can I drop a link to Discord in chat? Some guy wants to join the league, and he wants to talk to whoever.
Just do
I
it.
sent him to the link to the Twitter, but
Yeah, go through the Twitter.
yeah, go through the Twitter. He said, you should get to the owner of the league. He runs the Twitter. So up front, back up front, this 8 car kind of hunting down the 88 a little bit.
I don't think he's going to have enough time,
So-
though. He's got a little bit of distance, and the laps here go by quick, about 20, around 21, 22 seconds a lap. Don't have a whole lot of time, and I believe we're either hitting 2 to go or white flag when we get to the line.
Here we go. 2 to go here. Oh, the 88 kind of hit that apron a little bit. That's
Oh,
gonna
he's
get
going to
eight with a
slide
good
up.
run. Oh, here we go through 3 and 4, coming to the 1 to go in stage number 1. It's the 4
The 8's
car.
going to get
It's
here.
about,
Maybe. Hold on.
will the 8 get to the bumper? Let's see, white flag in stage number 1. 8 car goes a little bit wide,
Dives it
but
in.
he's gonna try and diamond that. He's gonna try and diamond it.
Tyler?
Here we go. Through
he's gonna
3
get him,
and
he's gonna
4.
have to
Can he get
send
to
it.
him? Oh,
Which
he
he doesn't
sent
do.
it, but it's not gonna be enough. The 88 of
I'm sorry,
just
Tyler.
stage 1 winner here at Richmond.
8 coming up second. If he had a couple more laps, I think we could have had a battle on our hands, but the 88 was able to get a comfortable of a lead to where he didn't have to fight too much, and the 8 kind of got caught up racing the 6 a little bit there. I actually think the 8 probably had maybe just a little bit more speed than the 88, but obviously got caught up in a battle. And again, this place isn't easy. You got to be on your game the whole time, and well, we saw mistakes from everybody. The handling comes into play late in these runs, and again, we didn't even have to pit that stage. Now, stage 2 here, this is one of those racetracks actually where the first stage is fairly short, and then the second stage, it feels like a marathon, and the third stage is more similar to the length of stage 2. So get ready for a little bit of a marathon run here for stage number 2.
Here we go.
2, 1.
We're waiting for the field to get stacked up here whenever the anything comes down. But here we go. 8 of Hunter Boy on the inside. 88 of
Good job by
just
the
on my
pit crew.
fist on the outside. Here we go. Green flag stage number 2.
Laps.
8 cars got the advantage on the inside. 35 laps in the stage. 88 trying to roll the outside. 6 car trying to roll the outside. Out of turn number 2. 8 cars going to clear. He's going to clear the 88. Here comes the 43 to the inside of the 88 as well. Through 3 and 4, and the 8 of Hunter Boy is going to lead the first lap here in stage number 2. It's the 43 is going to clear the 88. 43 to second place.
Now, we saw this before. The 88 jumped out to an early lead in stage 1, led for about 6 or 7 laps, and then he got caught. I don't know if it was because of a mistake or what happened, but either way, the 8 seemed like he lost a little bit somewhere in the run in the first stage, and then kind of gained it back, but didn't kind of ran out of time at that point. We'll see if this thing reoccurs here. This stage, again, much longer. It will actually contain 1 pit stop in it, probably somewhere around 20 to go, I would say, or maybe smaller than that. Again, this is one of those tracks you definitely want to split it in half. The short pit will work here, but the handling on the cars, it gets so interesting to say the least. You kind of want to just split the run even on your tires just to avoid less handling problems on a longer run set of tires. So that's probably going to be the strategy here, would be split this down the middle if you can. Maybe even run the first run just a little bit longer, so you have a little bit more to work with towards the end of the run to the end of the stage. But right now, 8 doing what he did early in stage 1, which was pull away. We'll see if he can hold on to it this time, though.
Yeah, it's currently the 8 car. Got a good lead here on this 88. Also got some news. We are currently tied for the second most viewed stream on the NASCAR Heat Twitch page. So currently we got a lot of viewers, a lot of eyes on us tonight. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in here. So currently the 8 up front, Hunter Boy, he's been very fast these last couple of basically from the mid half of the season. Actually, he's been pretty fast, getting a lot of speed. I remember last season he was in like a little slump and wasn't really that fast. He showed glimpses of being fast, but just kind of fell apart there at the end. Did not have a good season last season, but this season he's got multiple wins and now is running fast consistently every week here now at Richmond, running pretty well here. I like the line. He's running a very interesting line. I don't really see this line. It's like in 1 and 2 he enters high and then kind of diamonds off exit, and then 3 and 4, he just holds that yellow line. See, look, he's going to enter high. He's going to kind of diamond off this exit here.
And I tell you what,
Off the lower side.
it's actually a really good line. I'm gonna tell you why. You might sacrifice a little bit in the center of the corner, but it helps a little bit with, you can say the tire a little bit with the right front, in the sense of you have to put a little bit more wheel input in initially just to get the car turned, but ultimately you're actually going straight a little bit more, especially off of turn 2, which is a very treacherous corner. Again, if he's straightening out that exit, it's actually keeping him from pushing really bad off of 2, and he's putting less wheel into it coming off the corner. That will ultimately help him handling-wise and probably speed-wise too later on into this run, because won't be leaning on that right rear quite as much as he straightens the car out. And he also lessens his chance for error, but meanwhile, knock knock.
Knock, knock, and he just bumped the door. He kicked the door down. The 88 with a bump and run is going to go to the lead.
Indeed, we'll see what happens. We saw this earlier. This really looks like how Stage 1 played out.
Yeah, but I think you're going to have to pit this stage with over 30 laps in this stage. You're definitely going to have to pit. So, I don't know. This 8 car, it's going to be good on that short run. Just how far can the 88 pull away before pit stops? And will the 8 car short pit? We all know we've seen the 8 car short pit a lot in races to get himself to the front. It's going to be interesting to see whether or not this 8 car will short pit.
By the way, don't look too far back either. Third place isn't too far behind either. He's just a few car lengths back. Has a shot, and I also see, I believe, a lap car right up ahead of these guys. We'll see how that factors in.
Yeah, that's the 6 of B13.
He was up here racing for the lead earlier.
Yeah, he was. 8 of Hunter Boy falling back to P2. We already got a lap car ahead. It's going to be the 4 of Marcel. Currently, he's got the same speed and pace as Joey Gase.
Oh, poor Marcel.
So,
oh, yellow flag!
We got a
First
caution.
one of the race. This will be interesting. How many laps are left? This will be interesting, I think, on the fuel situation. Oh, never mind. We should be good to go on fuel. I don't know if the 8 wanted to see this or didn't want to see this, because the one thing I noticed in stage 1, and I think it actually has to do with his line, he was good on the short run, then he would fall off sort of in the middle of the run, but it seemed like he would then regain some sort of speed towards the latter part of the run, and I think he probably would have got a chance to get back to the 88 with a longer run towards the pit stops there. Very interested to see how that would have worked, but unfortunately we won't get that opportunity for right now. Either way, everybody headed for pit road and 4 tires, and the 6 very happy to see it.
Here we go on the restart. 88 of Just in My Fist on the inside. 8 of Hunter Boy on the outside. Here we go. Green flag here in stage number 2. Here we go. 88 on that inside. It's going to get a good run. 43 to the inside. 8 battle for P2 here between the 48 and 8. Down the back straight. 8 car got the run off the exit, but can the 43 get back to the inside?
Watch the 8 dive in there on the outside, but it's not going to work too well. He's going to lose some time off the exit, I believe.
43 sent it in there, used the apron to try and get some advantage. Oh, contact!
Oh boy,
43
that happens.
And 8.
Robin's racing after all.
Trying to clear. Oh,
it's really tight between these two. Right on the door.
4 cars around.
If these two keep racing like this, that 88's going to just be on another planet of his own before too long. He's watching this in his mirror, and he's loving it.
The 4 cars spun right
15
there.
to go.
15 to go. So the 4 cars spun there off exit. 48's in this battle. Jet Dryer in the 48. He's in the battle for P3 right now between him and the 8. This 48, Ally Chevrolet, currently he's P3 now as he cleared the 8. But now he's trying to hunt down that 6 and get second place. Good run here by this 48. There's the 9, Assault Packet Papa. He decides to race right now instead of play Where's Waldo, just like he did at Texas. But currently that 9 car Salt Packet Papa currently looking pretty good himself. As you can't see, he is the 9 car. He's got his number blended in. You can kind of see a resemblance of a 9 car, or a number 9 on the side of the car, at least some resemblance. But he's currently P5, running pretty good. There's RTSB Killer there, P6. Gotta mention the guys that we haven't really mentioned that much through this broadcast tonight. As currently we got the 11.
Uh-oh.
Let's go to another car. 43 is currently stuck in the wall. We're hearing
Wheel troubles.
the battery. The battery or the car is just shut off. The car just shut off. I'm hearing from that 43.
Either
bad problem for him.
transmission or some kind of power steering issue is what we're hearing. Either way, not good for the 43. He looked like somebody that definitely had a top 5, top 3 car, maybe a winning car if things went his way. And unfortunately, he's got it back going now, but he's lost quite a bit of time, at least 1, maybe 2 laps at this point. And I can tell you right now, at Richmond, it's hard to get back.
Yeah, and then here's the guy that we've been looking at as lap car all day long, Marcel in the 4.
Yep.
He's had the pace of Joey Gase on most weekends here, as he's currently struggling here at Richmond. Not good for him. And then back up here, the 9 car of Salt Packet Papa, said that 3 times fast, is currently 3rd. But this 6 car has actually caught this 88. Maybe, does the 6 car maybe have a better short run car than the 88 here, Kevin, do you think?
I wouldn't really call this a short run. I'd actually almost we're more into the mid run now. I'll be interested to see what happens with the 88. This will probably end up being, well, no, we went about 19-20 in stage 1, but we'll see how this goes. I did notice in stage 1 we had the long run. The 88 did start to fall off. We saw the handling start to go away. I know he was one of the first ones back in the first stage to report a loose condition. You get that here, like I've said. We'll have to see what happens if the 6 maybe doesn't suffer that same issue and is able to gain and capitalize on the 88, his handling problems. That's what happened with the 8 earlier. He didn't have enough time to get to the 88, but he definitely closed. The 6 could be presented with that same opportunity as we close down stage 2.
Yeah, we're closing down stage number 2 here. As here we go. This 88 currently up front, running good. How many do we have? By any chance, Joey Gase? By any chance?
Marcel? What? Oh, 4 is in trouble.
4 is spinning.
Having a rough day. 88 had to back off the gas quite a bit there.
Oh, he's
it looked
in
like
the
the
barrels.
handling went away really bad off of 4.
Oh, he's in the barrels. 4 car is in the barrels.
Well, he's, yeah, that's not where you want to be.
Not where you want to be. But, 88 up front. Only doing his thing. Coming to 3 laps to go here in stage number 2. 3 to go now.
Alex, does
Can
the
this
6
88
have
hold
enough
on?
time?
I don't know, unless a miracle can happen.
There is
I'm
a
not
lap
sure
car
what
up
this
here.
6 car can do. The lap car of what, Joey Gase?
Well, he's had trouble before. We'll see.
Let's see, but 2 to go now.
Justin,
Stage
you lap down.
number 2. Can the 88 sweep the night? He won stage 1 and 2 and won the race at Texas. Can he sweep the night as the 9 car hits the wall a little bit here? Through 3 and 4. Coming to the 1 to go here in stage number 2. 88 won stage 1. Had to hold off the 8, and it looks like he's definitely going to hold off the 6 here through 1 and 2. Down
got
the
really
back
close.
straight away here. The 8 of Gist through 3 and 4. And the 88 of Gist to my fist is going to win stage number 2. He's won stage 1 and now stage number 2 here at Richmond.
So let's break this down for you, Alex. The 88. He won stage 1 at Texas. He won stage 2 at Texas. He won the race at Texas. Well, now he's won the first 2 stages at Richmond. This dude's not only trying to go for the entire Texas sweep, he's setting up to try to go for every stage that has been run today. He's currently 1 away. Now he's just got to pick up this Richmond win. I've known so far in my little bit of time around this league, the 88 is one you expect to be really good on the mountain. Well, he's showing up here at Richmond too, with some nice momentum coming off of Texas and sweeping that race, and now he's showing up with some speed here as well. This is going to be very interesting, but again, this is going to be the longest stage of the race we're about to head into. If we don't get a caution, it will really test. We haven't tested yet. We haven't gotten quite to the pit stop area. We were pretty close in the stage. Haven't been there yet. If stage 3 goes green, that could be where you see this race get turned upside down.
Well,
Nice.
let's see what happens here. Here we go. 88 just on the inside. 6 of B13 on the outside. Here we go. Green flag. It's the 43 is blown up. It's going to end his day. Green flag here. Heading into turn number 1. Stage number 3. 88 on that bottom. Trying to hook the bottom 6 car on the outside. Here we go. 88's going to clear. 88 to the point.
Be able to get up to.
Oh, 8 car puts a bumper to the 6. Now we got to battle for the lead, or battle for second. 8 car is going to have to check up because he got a bumper from the 9. Here we go, down the front straightaway, 37 laps in stage number 3. Here comes the 6. 6 got a big run through the middle of the corner there. 88 got the good run off. Here we go. Through 3 and 4, 6 car is going to try and close. As we got 3 cars under a blanket here in stage number 3. As Harvick, what is the strategy you will take here in stage number 3? It's the 9 cars around.
Uh-oh. See if he collects anybody else. Right now, looks like okay. We'll probably stay green.
He's the only car. He's the only car that spun. So
Weird.
Staying green. Unfortunate for the 9.
staying green.
But no, going back to what you were saying, Alex, strategy similar to what it was in stage 2. Just split it down the middle, try to even the handling out. Obviously, yeah, you could pull the short pit here and it would work in the short term, but this track is truly very crucial on handling. And if you end up having to struggle with handling at the end of the race, it's going to kind of limit your ability to be able to fight in a battle for a lead or a position, whatever you need. And again, this is the final race before the championship. We'll cut off to 4 drivers after this. These guys need the points. It's really unfortunate for the 43, by the way, I should mention, that he ended up having his issues and ultimately had to head to the garage because he looked like he had top 3 speed. Now he finds himself out of this race and possibly out of the chance for a championship, and that's really unfortunate to see. But the rest of these guys want to capitalize on that, and one way to do it is being smart with your strategy. Don't burn off your tires and try to play it so that you have more tires at the end of the race left on your car so you can fight.
Well, here we go. The 6 car just passed the 88 for the lead. New leader at Richmond, the 6 of B13. He made a hell of a pass there on the 88, and he's got to pull away here from the 88. He's already got at least a 2-3 car lane gap on him. It's the 6 of B13 to the point here at Richmond.
I tell you what, that's the most vulnerable I've seen the 88 all day, to be honest. He's been pretty solid. I don't know what happened there. I'm almost wanting to know if maybe the 88 is a little bit of a strategy play. We saw him thinking Atlanta. No, it turned out he was saving stuff because he ended up coming up with it. This was a stage, obviously, at Atlanta, but he ended up coming up, sneaking out of stage 1 at the very end of it when we all knew he had speed. He might be doing the same thing here, but it might not be so much fuel as it is tires. Might be trying to save a little bit of tire so he can maybe do something along the lines of either splitting this or maybe even, we've talked about him, he likes that long haul. Maybe trying to stretch out this first run so that he has more tire on the car for the final run to the end of this. And he might be trying to save a little bit of tire now so that he can stretch it.
Well, here's also the thing. They will have to pit 1 time, so it's going to depend when the pit stops happen. Now, Harvick, here at Richmond, there's risk in both strategies here. The long haul and the short run. So, tell us, what are the risks and the benefits of the long and short haul?
Obviously, I've talked about it a little bit. We'll start with the short run, the short haul. Obviously, the advantage to that would be you're going to get better tires on your car before most of the field, and you'll gain lap time. The disadvantage to that, though, comes towards the late part of the final or the second of the run. When you come out of the pits, your handling will go away. And again, handling here is extremely important, especially off turn 2. It's extremely flat there. You'll end up burning the rears off the tires, or rear tires off the car by the end of the run, and you'll be fighting with that car, limiting your chances to battle. But it's kind of an inverted, it's the same thing, different verse though. For the long haul, obviously you suffer the same consequences. The only difference is you invert the order of them. So obviously you're going to stay out longer, you're going to wear your tires out more, and you're going to be struggling with handling and things like that on the long run. But the good news for you is you have then the time, and you're also going to lose time to those that come in and take fresh tires based on lap time and that sort of thing. The advantages to that though is you get to come in later if you can keep it under you, and that's going to be the big thing, is making sure you don't make mistakes and save your stuff. Coming in later, it could work, because you're going to have more handling, you're going to have more grip at the end of the stage. It'll allow you to fight more. You'll be a little bit better than the guys that are on more worn out tires. All those things combined, it definitely, at this type of racetrack, it's not a bad way to go. It's all going to depend though which one's better, the short run or the long run, on how the lap time fall off is and how you as a driver can manage yourself throughout the entire thing. And again too, there is that third option of you just split it straight up down the middle and you kind of get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, is also another thing to add here. When you pit, you are guaranteed to at least go 1, maybe 2 laps down. Guaranteed at least 1 down. So the benefits of short pitting is that, yeah, you get fresher tires, but the disadvantage also, if you get that caution, then you're going to be stuck a lap down or 2 here. If you get that caution, if we got 22 laps remaining in this race, the 6 cars pulled a little bit of a gap on this 88. I think the 8 car, yeah, 8 car is the first one to come down pit road.
Not
so
shocked.
First driver to come down, the 8 car, who's been short pitting all races he's done this season, short pitted the field when he's up front. And now the 6 and the 88, when are they gonna pit?
That's a good question.
Guess here, Harvey?
The pit window's pretty wide open. I expect the 6 probably to split this down the middle. Whereas I expect the 88, we've seen him do it so many times. I expect him to probably try to get it closer to the end of the fuel run entirely. I would say, I don't know exactly how far they can go. I'm going to guess probably for the 6, about 18, 17 to go. The 88, if he can make it that far, somewhere between 15 and 13 to go, somewhere in that realm. But again, the question is, how much does he lose? Now, the one thing I want to comment on the 8 car, who's just gone down pit road himself, is we know he's been good on the short runs. He's kind of fallen off on the long run. It kind of fluctuates for him. Then he gets a little bit back. I think that what that was, he knew he had fallen off these guys. Maybe tried to call an audible there a little bit. That seemed a little bit early. What I would have expected him to do, even though he's usually one to take that short pit strategy. Maybe trying to gain some time on the short runs, both on his own speed as well as the fresh tires. And you factor in as well that we'll have to see what happens to him on the long run, because we know how his car has been.
Well, 6 cars in. The 6th car is in. Your leader is on pit road.
88.
See what happens here.
Still on the
88's
racetrack.
still out. Yeah, 88's still on the racetrack here. So let's go on board with 6. See how many times 88 passes him here. Let's see, first time. There we go. He's 1 down now. Oh, 2 tires. 2 tires stopped
Wow.
from the 6.
That's not expected. That's a
That
risk.
was a
Here goes. Oh, I thought he was coming in. 88 going to bypass again. 6 only going to lose a lap. I heard the 88 had to back off the throttle a little bit there. So 88 definitely struggling with handling a little bit off these corners. Had to get off the throttle coming out of the corner to keep the car from going around on him, the weight shift, that type of thing. So it'll be interesting to see how long this 88 decides to stay out. He probably has to know now the 6 is on 2 tires. That almost helps the 88. I don't know that 2 tires is the best call. Definitely a good gamble if he can gain the time. But the question is now, if the 6 can gain that time, how much will it be, and will it be enough to buffer him over the 88?
Well, here's the thing. The 6th car came in as the leader. He was first place. He was ahead of the 88. 2 tires stop might put him even more ahead, depending on whether or not this 88 can last. And if he can take 2 right now, he is looking like he's struggling off exit with the race car. It looks like off exit, that car is looking like it's about to snap any moment. Oh, the 48's around right in front of him. What a dodge by the 88.
That cost him a lot of time. He was way off the throttle. Had to slide up the track, all kinds of stuff. Really good job by the 88, but it did cost him. But it could have definitely been much worse.
Gotta warn you, the 6 car is 1 lap down. She did lap him once. So the biggest question is, when is the 88 coming down? 48 and the 9 are in. 88's still on the racetrack. The 8 car is kind of gaining from him a little bit. So right now the 8 car is let's see, the 8 car short pitted, took 4. And he's currently exiting turn 4 on the front straightaway. The 6 is on the back straightaway entering 3 and 4. That 2 tires put him almost half the racetrack ahead. Or actually over half of the racetrack ahead of the 8. So the question is the 88 going to do the same thing? 4 car is coming down.
Well, let's find out now. Here comes the 88 into the pits to make his stop. What does he do here now? He could also try to do what the 6 did and take 2. Does he decide to do that? That's a good question. I will say this. The one thing I'm noticing out of the 6, he is struggling with the handling on that car badly. Will the 88 take that same fate, or will he rely on 4 tires and try to gain the speed back on the 6? Let's find out. 6 gonna unlock.
He's on pit road. 6 just got his lap back, so he's on the lead lap. See what happens. There's 88. We're gonna keep an eye on where the 6 is. This is off pit exit. 4 car is coming off.
88 coming out.
6. Oh, the 6 passes him way before he passes the commitment line to exit. Let's see, where's the 6 when he exits off? Wow, I think the 6
left? That's
may
the
have
other key here.
pulled the strategy. Where's the strat? How many to go?
While we wait on that, I can tell you right now, the 6 definitely pulled that to the best of his ability.
8 laps remaining.
Oh, 8.
The 6 car might have it. The strategy. He's literally a straightaway ahead of the 88.
But again,
The 6
keep in
car.
mind, I don't know how many tires the 88 took. I don't know. I actually have no idea how many the 88 took. I think it was 4, but I'm not 100% sure. I kind of lost track of the time trying to look and see where the 6 was. If he's on 4, this will be interesting. Again, the 6 has more significantly worn out left sides in the sense of, and right sides as well compared to the 88. Even if the 88's on 2, he has better right sides, which will help the handling. This is going to be interesting to see. 88's going to have to go as hard as he has the entire night, though, if he wants a shot at this win.
Well, right now, I think we're coming. Oh, there's a wreck.
I tried to say
88 in the 4 around. 88 in the
changes
4
things.
around. That's gonna bring out the caution. Caution is out. We're gonna have a late
The
race
6
restart.
did not want to see that. I promise. Well, guys,
We are gonna have a late
You
race
wanna-
restart, boys.
you want a mad dash to the finish, a short track under the lights in the second to last race of the season of the playoffs, and we're we're setting the championship 4 after this thing. Guess what? You just got it. This is going to be fun, and now, with this only being our second caution of the race, and third of the entire night across 2 races, what do we think happens here, Alex? How aggressive do these guys get?
I remember last season
I'm
when
sorry.
we had a 2 to go restart. Everybody was sending it.
By the way,
So-
the 8 might also have a shot again. He's been good on the short run.
Here we go. 8 of Hunter Boy on the inside. 6 of B13 on the outside. Green flag. How many to go?
2 to go.
2 laps remaining. 6 car sends it in on the outside. 8 car does have the roll on that inside.
Oh, contact
Turn
with the
number
88.
2. They're side by side. Oh, but the 8 car might have the advantage. Through 3 and 4. Coming to the white flag. One more time around at Richmond.
Can the 6
Who's
do
gonna
anything?
take it?
Anybody can
Oh,
do
the
anything.
6. Oh, he's
Here he
there.
goes!
Oh, he gave him
Deep
the bump.
dive!
He gave him the bump. Down the back straightaway.
Now here's what
Through
the 8 needs
3
to
and
do. He did it. He
4.
was smart. He's going to dive it in deep here.
Oh, there's the bump. It's not going to be enough. 6 of B13's going to win Richmond.
Wow.
The 6 with the bump and run is going to win at Richmond. And what a race.
Huge send in the
What a
turn one.
move.
I really got worried about the 6. I thought he was going to dive it so deep that he's going to push up and run them both in the wall. He didn't. He was able to keep it under him. The 8 also did the right thing. He knew if he stayed where he was and didn't back off going into 3, he was going to get stuck on the outside and would have had no shot. He did the right thing. He backed off a little bit early, let the 6 go in the corner normal. The 8 then turned down, tried to send it deep into the corner and see what he could do. He couldn't quite get there. Both of those guys did exactly what they needed to do. And ultimately, the 6 comes with a win and a thrilling finish.
What a win. The 6 of B13 with another win this season. What a race, man. A lot of strategy. It came down to strategy. The 6 looked like he would have had the win if the caution didn't even come out, but caution came out. B13 is going to be the winner here at Richmond, as we're going to get your interview with your winner. You also had the fastest lap by like 1/1000th of a second. So
Wait, let me back out of here so I don't...
what a finish to this race. And now we're going to head into the championship, where we're going to know your championship fours. Here we go. Your winner here at Richmond, B13. B13, you got a copy, you got your audio included.
I have got you loud and clear.
What a win, man. It took a lot there. You had to hold off that 8 of Punter Boy right there. What were you thinking when that caution came out there at the end of the race, setting up that 2-lap dash?
I can tell you that my blood pressure's through the roof. Still, that was... I knew if that caution didn't come out, I was gonna win easy. I had a pretty sizable lead and was holding it, but the caution really shook me up there a little bit, and I was kind of worried. And I don't know if Hunter Boy took 2 tires there or what to get back in front of me at the start, but just have to do what you got to do.
Yeah, with the bump and run there and 1 and 2, were you afraid that 8 car was going to send it in there in 3 and 4?
I expected him to, and I really wasn't trying to. Really, genuinely wasn't trying to do the bump and run in 1 and 2. His and I braking points are just a little bit different. And it's just the way it worked out. But I was expecting 1 in return, and I don't know what happened to him in 3 and 4.
Well, big win there for you. The 6 of B13 with another win. Just so many wins for this season for the 6 cars. Now, Caleb, can you tell me our championship 4 so I can relay to the fans out here?
It's gonna be Mr.
Missed the
So
third
your
one.
final
Missed the second.
4. There we are. We're going to have the 88 of Just to My Fist, the 6 of B13, the 8 of Hunter Boy, and the 7 of Who That Nation. Tuesday will be competing for the championship to decide who will be the Season 6 Low on the High Side Racing League champion here. It's going to be a thrilling one Tuesday. We're going to be at Michigan, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens. What Final 4, all 4 of those guys have been fast all season long. All 4 of those guys have been racing all season long. It's going to be a thrilling one here, Harvick. Who do you got? Early prediction.
Where are we at next?
Michigan.
Oh boy, that's going to be a wild card in itself as well. It's not going to be easy. That's what he's impressed in his mind on the first track. Michigan kind of would have the same mentality. I think I'm going to have to go with the 88 of Just to My Fist.
88. He's gonna select the 88. I'm just gonna say three. If I remember correctly, 3 of the 4 championship drivers have won at Michigan, and 2 of the final 4 are champions looking for their second championship. Of the other 2 looking for their first. What a race! The season is winding down. We got the championship race Tuesday, as well as Sunday. Sunday's
Yeah,
gonna be
let's
an
get
interesting
there.
one, as me and Harvick fan will be commentating the Red Hot Racing League Sunday night at 10. So it's going to be interesting to see the debut of the Red Hot Racing League. And it's going to be fun at Daytona, kicking off the season. So it's going to be fun commentating for them in the Cup Series. I'm going to be personally racing the Xfinity and Truck Series. So it's going to be pretty interesting. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys Tuesday for the championship race. It's going to be fun.
Sunday
Yeah,
night again.
It's just
Right here.
Sunday night, Red Hot Racing League here on the Air Just Cause for Twitch. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Air Just Cause. That was K Harvick fan. We'll see y'all Sunday, and we'll see y'all in the championship race Tuesday. Peace. Also, real quick, if y'all want to stick tuned after the stream, we're going to try and recount how many security guards are at Texas. So, if y'all want to stay by, if y'all want to stick around after this stream, we will be counting how many security guards are at Texas. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all.